TFSA, RRSP, FHSA. What do these even mean? These are the three Canadian savings accounts that every Canadian should know about, young or old. In my opinion, when taking care of your finances, the first step should not be to seek professional help right away. The first instinct should be to research and learn as much as possible on your own, before seeking professional help, of course. So, this video is here to help you do exactly that. Hello everyone, I'm Shaikh, and today I'll be breaking down for you the TFSA, the RRSP, and the FHSA account. I'll be talking about their advantages, and finally I'll finish with where, why, and when to open them. Time is money, so let's get started right away. So let's start with the tax-free savings account, or TFSA. This account is sheltered from tax. That means whatever money you invest and earn in this account will be tax-free. So whenever you decide to pull out that money, you won't pay any tax on that. Of course, without any limits, this account would be a glitch in the system. So there are limits, yearly limits on this account. The yearly limit changes every year. In 2025, it's $7,000. However, let's say this year, for whatever reason, you cannot invest the full $7,000, you only invest $4,000. The residual $3,000 will be added to your contribution room next year in 2026. Same goes for if you withdraw any money. So let's say you invested the full $7,000 in January and you decide to pull out some money in June, you decide to pull out $4,000. Well, you have to wait until next year to put that $4,000 back. If you do put those $4,000 back in the same year, you're going to surpass the limit, which causes a penalty of 1% per month, which you don't want. In terms of where you can open these accounts, well, your traditional banks such as TD, BMO, CIBC do offer TFSA, but do consider that you have to pay account management fees. If you want to take care of your account on your own and you want to manage your own investments, there are other options such as Wealthsimple, which I personally use, and you can choose to invest however you want in this account. In terms of why you should open this account, well, let's see. You're saving money. Why wouldn't you save money? When you should open this account, you should open it right away as soon as you turn 18 or the age of majority in your province. Like that, you'll be taking advantage of the compound interest in the long term. Let's switch to the Registered Retirement Savings Plan, or the RRSP. This account has two advantages. First off, it is tax deductible. Second, it is tax deferred. Let me explain. Let's say you're working and you're making a lot of money. You can write off a certain amount of money in your RRSP and pay less taxes now, and later in the future when you want to take out that money, ideally in your retirement, your tax bracket will be much lower, hence you'll be paying less taxes. Of course, there are limits to this account as well. Your RRSP contribution room either depends on your previous year's income or the yearly dollar limit of RRSP, whichever one is lower. Let's do an example. Let's say you're making 100K a year. 18% of 100K is 18K, and the yearly dollar limit of RRSP in 2025 is $32,490. So 18,000 is lower, that is your contribution limit in 2025. However, if you make 200K, 18% of 200K is 36,000, and the yearly dollar limit in 2025 is 32,490. So the yearly dollar limit will be your contribution room in 2025. Like the TFSA, the contribution room of RRSP also builds up yearly. So if you couldn't contribute a certain amount this year, you can add that to next year and contribute more next year. Now there's a special plan in the RRSP which helps you buy your first home. It's called the HBP, or the Home Buyers Plan. So what this plan does is that you can take out $60,000 from your RRSP tax-free when you intend to buy your first home. However, you have to pay back the $60,000 in a period of 15 years, which means you have to pay back $4,000 per year in your RRSP. Now, when you should open this account, you should open it at your prime, when you're making six figures, when you're making a ton of money. That's when you should open this account. That's when it's most advantageous because you're saving a lot on taxes. Now, where you can open them, again, you can open in your traditional banks or online platforms like Wealthsimple. Finally, let's talk about the First Home Savings Account, or the FHSA. This account was created in 2023 and is pretty special because it takes the best of both worlds from TFSA and the RRSP and combines it together, meaning that all the income you make in your FHSA is tax-free, but is also tax deductible. Let me explain. So just like the RRSP, you can deduct a certain amount of money from your gross salary and put in your FHSA, and just like the TFSA, when you decide to take out that money to buy your first home, you don't pay any taxes on it. And of course, there are limits on this account. The annual contribution limit is $8,000 and the lifetime contribution limit is $40,000. So you cannot surpass that. And just like the TFSA and the RRSP, if you surpass these limits, you pay 1% penalty per month. Now you might ask, what's the difference between the Home Buyers Plan, which is under the RRSP, and the First Home Savings Account, FHSA? The difference is that in the Home Buyers Plan, you can take out a maximum of $60,000 and you have to pay that amount back over 15 years. But in the FHSA, not only you can take out the $40,000 you contributed, but also the interest, the growth it took over that time, and we can take all that money out tax-free. So I hope this video was helpful and educational. I myself self-taught everything, so I don't know why you cannot. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.